Hello, guess who's back? So yes, I am finally getting there on making another video. I know, surprise, surprise, right? But I will actually be making another one later on this week, which I will upload next week as well. So today's video is going to be a makeup video. Yep. But it's going to be a more neutral glam type of look. And yeah, let's get right on into it. So I have just primed my face, and today I'm going to start off with my foundation. I'm actually going to use a silicone sponge blender instead. This is the first time I've ever actually tried using this, so this could go horribly wrong. But I have my trusty beauty blender here as well. Don't ask what happened to it. Long story. So today I'm going to be using a mix of two foundations, just because when I went and bought a foundation the other day, the light in the store wasn't very good, and when I tried it on in natural light, I look about 15 shades darker than my actual skin tone. So today I'm going to be using my DB Brands Cosmetics in the same colour of 650 Nude Beige. And I'm also going to be using my Rimmel Match Perfection 24-Hour Moisturising Hydration Foundation in the shade 100 Ivory. So I'm going to mix these two together and see what happens, because I feel like that will be a better match for my skin tone at the moment. So I now have all my foundation on, and this is the first time I've ever used a silicone sponge before. Personally, I don't overly like it. It doesn't blend the foundation very well, but in the sense of it spreads it out nicely, it doesn't absorb it. But I went back to my beauty blender in the end just to make sure that everything was how I like it, because yeah, it's not my favourite type of sponge to use. I will definitely say that, but if that's what you like, then that's fine. Anyway, now I will try and find my concealer. We shall try. So now we're going to conceal our face with concealer. I'm still waiting to get a better concealer, so I won't overly tell you the name of this one, just because I don't want to be misleading you with brands when there is a better product out there. So please. Okay, so I have just concealed under my eyes, and I have also used it to prime my eyelids as well. So now I'm gonna go in and set it with my Thin Lizzy setting powder in Airbrush Veil. So this is a really good quality setting powder. So if you're looking for one and you don't know what's right for you, and if your budget isn't extremely low, then I would definitely suggest trying this out. I'm losing everything today. Everything. I'll be back. Okay. I'm just going to take this on my Thin Lizzy brush and set under my eyes and set my face. If you can't tell, I'm running out of setting powder, so if you have any good ones that aren't overly expensive that you'd like to recommend, leave them in the comments down below and I will be sure to definitely try one of them out. So now that we've done that, I'm going to go in with my Thin Lizzy bronzer. So this is the 6-in-1 professional powder in the shade Light, just to bronze up my face a little bit and give it a bit more of a glow. So I'm not going to use much. Okay, so now that I am done with the basis of my face, I'm going to start off with my contour and all of that shebang. So I'm going to use it's my Ray Ray palette, of course, my good old faithful, and I'm going to use the shade Mocha for my contouring. Right, so I have now contoured the basis of my face, including my chin, and I think it's time that we move on to the eyes. Honestly, don't question my actions half the time. I don't know what I'm doing. So, because this is a neutral glam look, I'm going to do a lot of browns and colours like that, so not bright pinks or oranges. Yeah, so I'm going to go on with the shade Pancake and just place that along my crease. Like so. And I'm going to use this as my transition shade. So next I'm just going to come in with the shade Mousse and just deepen up my crease. So that it looks like so, just to add a little bit more definition to the eyes and the eyeshadow itself. And then on a bigger fluffy blending brush, I'm going to blend those two together, because unblended eyeshadow is not good. And then I'm also going to take an angled brush just to place a little bit of the shade Midnight right into the outer corner. Almost leading into a wing-like shape. And then take my little fluffy blending brush and blend that in with the other two colours, going back to the other colours so that you get a nice even blend. So then with my fluffy blending brush, I'm going to take back to mousse again and just bring it in on the outer section of my lid. And blend it back in with Midnight. Like so. I feel like I'm just going to take the Metallics eyeshadow in the shade Gold Gaga from Australis, and I'm just going to place that on the center of my eyelid leading towards the middle. If I can find the correct brush. You know what's in here. I do, I know what's in here. So I'm going to take it on this brush here. This is a brush, this is a pot. And just apply it to the center of my eyelid, almost in cut crease format, but not quite. So now that I've applied that from about the center of my eyelid into the inner corner, I'm just going to come back in on my fluffy blending brush with the shade Mousse and just re-blend it into that. So you get a nice seamless look. I'm going to take the shade Pancake again and just blend it above my crease line just to soften up any of those harsh edges. Now back with my angled brush, I'm going to take a little bit of Black Beauty, so this is this very deep black shade, and just create a very soft wing, which I can blend out with my other eyeshadow. Like so. So I'm going to then take my soft little blending brush again, and I'm going to come under my eyelids in the shade of Mousse on the outer corner of my lash line. And I'm just blending it up to the pre-existing eyeshadow. And then I'm going to take Pancake and blend it in on the inner part of my lower lash line. And blend those two shades together. So that is one eye done, other than mascara and brows. So I'm going to go and complete the other eye off camera. So that is both eyes done, and I am now going to move on to the brows. So I'm going to be using my DB Cosmetics Pro Brow Kit, and I'm going to just spoolie out my brows. And take the lightest shade over here to fill them in. So now that I have both of my brows done, I am going to do my mascara, I'm going to use that CoverGirl Bombshell Volume. So I'm going to start off with side 1, of course. Now this is very waterproof, so if you don't want it to come off, that's good, but it can be very difficult to get off as well. And of course apply that to my bottom lashes. I think I'm just about out on this, if I'm being very truthfully honest with you. And then of course I will take side number 2. If I can open it. There we go. Okay, so now that we have mascara done, I'm going to move on to highlight with my little fan brush here. So I'm going to use the shade Radiant. So this is the champagne pink shade here. Just apply this along my cheekbones. Into the other high points of my face. I'm going to take the shade Moonlight for under my eyebrows. And then with my angled brush, I'm going to take Moonlight again and a little bit of Radiant and just apply it to the inner corner of my eye. Now all I believe that we have left to do is lipstick. So I'm going to take this, not that shade. That's not the shade I was looking for. I'm going to take this shade here. So it's from Ulta 3 in the shade 054 Soft Toffee. Really need to learn to keep my mirror open. That or get one which I can have right in front of me. Then I'm also going to come in with the shade 887 Baki by Colour by TBN, just to cool down the shade a little bit, because this is very warm, almost a coral, and it doesn't quite suit the look that I am going for today. So by mixing those two together, I'll just give them a good mix with a lip brush, just to check this all. And that is today's finished look. I will insert a better video with good lighting of what the full face looks like, but thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and that maybe this might come in handy, especially if you've got like a date night or something. This could be a really cute little glam look that you could wear. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like this video and click that big red subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate it. And also don't forget to comment any setting powders that you reckon I should try, as I am running out. So thank you very much.